For our corrections, starting with Haley, you said in this weather it's very humid, hot. This weather is very hot and humid. You can just kind of simplify a little bit. He is very energyful, referring to your son. He is full of energy. He is rambunctious. He is a ball of energy. Then you said, it's very cheap even though I go to the Lotte World every weekend. I think you were saying even if I don't go to Lotte World every weekend, it's still very cheap? Or it's very cheap so I can go to the Lotte World every weekend? Because it's basically two ideas here. When you were talking about the annual membership. It's very cheap to go every weekend? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's what it was. Because you said even though I go to the Lotte World every weekend. So it's very cheap to go to Lotte World every weekend, not even though. And then you said several years for working. I worked there for several years in Bali, right? Next for Bora, you said, if a person is due, like, don't hesitate, physical contact. What were we talking about? A player. Okay. If a person, so you said is due, like, don't hesitate, physical contact. If a person is not hesitant to make physical contact, or if a person does not hesitate to make physical contact. And then you said it has a beach and a palm tree, and you're talking about all those things, describing Jeju Island, which is not incorrect, but I wanted to recommend the expression, it's a change of scenery, especially if you're comparing to Seoul. Jeju Island has a very nice change of scenery. We often refer to that as like kind of a perfect getaway spot. Bali, Jeju, Hawaii, they're all a nice change of scenery from the big city, right? Then you said, I think for the crops or the vegetables that can't grow up in Korea, like avocado because of the weather, I think it's good for specialized crops that are not native to Korea because of the weather or climate. Hazel, I don't want to pay the electronic fee. I don't want to hire electric bill. We have more cooperative than Western types. We are more conformed than the West. We are more conformed than the West. The Asian grow the rice and the Western grow the wheat. Maybe more rice is grown in Asia and more wheat is grown in the West. And then I think this is succeed. I think this will succeed, or some alternatives. I think this will do well. I think this will flourish. Last for Alien, you said the scientists have been working on making meat in the laboratory. Scientists have been working on producing lab-grown meat, and growing beef takes a lot of land and causes a lot of greenhouse emissions. Raising cattle costs a lot of resources such as land and produces a lot of greenhouse emissions. And that is it.